What's going on YouTube? It's the Reef here. Sorry I haven't been posting in a while. I'm in a bunch of hard classes this term and I haven't really been home to make a video. That and I have had track meets every weekend the last 3 weeks, so I thought I'd come home this weekend and give you guys a nice little update on my tank and what's going on with it. I think it was 3 weeks ago I got a new piece of coral, and at the same time I lost a piece of coral. So we'll get right into that. We'll go with what we lost. If you guys remember, I had a nice Recordia rock, which is now the base of my torch coral. So yeah, that rock used to be covered in Recordia mushrooms, and they didn't make it for some reason. But my torch coral's happy, and there's little polythoas on there. You can see they're kind of closed up right now because I just fed them. But yeah, this is the torch coral, nice and big, monstrous kind of thing. The pulsing zinnias are back. Moved them back over from the pico. But that's irrelevant. My new piece of corals right here. This is a Montipora digitata. It's red and kind of orangey kind of tint to it. It's got nice white tips, and it's you can see the little polyps kind of flowing in the breeze there. It's my bird's nest coral, which is absolutely monstrous. Doing really well. And you can see, finally there's a good shot of my little crab that I got on there. I don't know how well you can see him there in the center, but you can see his little blue eye. Maybe if I go over here, there's another shot of him there, moving around. My echinata's doing really well. You can see some of the polyps coming out, especially over here on the edge there. That white spot right there in the middle is where I fragged it, and that little frag is right next to it. Speaking of my frags, here's two more of my frags up here. Well, that one kind of tipped over, and they both kind of tipped over, so I can't really show you that. But this is one of my Xenia frags that I'm trying to grow into a nice big colony before I either sell it or give it away. And if you guys are interested in Xenia, I can definitely frag you some and mail it to you for a nice little cheap price you can probably find anywhere else. This is just recently fragged today using the rubber band technique. I don't know why this is so dark, but I'm trying to get it to not be so dark. There we go. Can't get a close up though. This is the big Xenia colony. You can see Jo in there. She is in love with her Xenia. Won't even let me go near it to frag it. She tried to bite me, but I kicked her ass, and you can see where I fragged it off. That little branch right there got cut off, and that's what's right here. But yeah, my hammer is actually a purple tip hammer. It got tipped over by probably one of the big snails or crabs I got in here. Wesophilia is actually putting out feeder tentacles because I just fed the tank a little while ago. Kind of galaxy coral, one of the hardiest corals you can get on them, I think, in my opinion. I think it's hardier than any mushroom or anything. All you need is basically salt water and live rock, and you can take care of this thing. There's another piece of the digitata back there. When I chipped it off of its base, it kind of fell off, same with over here. But I wanted to get 2 colonies of this growing anyway, so I'm glad I got 2, actually 3, 4 growing. If you guys don't know what this is, this was a plate coral this was like the first coral in this tank. It came on this piece of live rock here in the middle that the SPS are sitting on, and it came right off of that little notch right where that little green plate is, and it fell off, and then it's sprouting what looks like to be another plate coral back there. So this one, I don't know if it's gonna live or die or what, but I'm gonna leave it. doesn't seem like it's dying or still has color. So clams are doing real well, like normal. I mean, I got a nice healthy system, so it's. I had my first tragedy in this tank was the Recordias, and that's because I think I did something with the dip. I might have miscounted the drops and just bleached them and died. But I used one of my 2 big snails. You never get a good shot of these guys cleaning, but there's another one here. He's cleaning too. But yeah, my frog spawn, favorite coral in here, hands down. One side's kind of, I gotta move that output so it doesn't rip the tentacles because it's getting drifted into there. So, and high flow can rip the tentacles, so I might have to turn that a bit. But other than that, everything's doing really well. Everything's happy and stable and, you know, kind of growing real nice. Oh, there's one more coral I forgot. You can see, what's the best angle? There's a little nub. Oh, that's blurry. There's a little nub there. There's no really good way to show you it. There's a little piece of coral right there. You can see it kind of in the center there. That's a millipora. I fragged it, or I didn't frag it, I glued it before I moved my bird's nest, so it's kind of getting hidden. But that one's doing really well. I can't wait to see that one grow out. But yeah. So it's my update. If you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, write them in the comment section below, like always. Also, don't forget about my Q&A with Roger series. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. But yeah, make sure you message me with the title Q&A with Roger, and I'll put you in your video. Nice little attribute. And also, future plans for this tank. I'm going to upgrade my power head, potentially to an MP10, which is rated from 2.5 gallons to 50 gallons, which is perfect for what I have here. I'm also thinking about getting some more SPS for sure to dominate the whole upper half of this tank. I'm looking to upgrading my dosing products. Right now I'm using C-Chem. I want to start using B-Ionic because I've heard good things about it. And what else? I'm looking into an RODI unit. I'm going to get the Spectrapure Maxi something or other. It's RODI 4-stage, kind of, you know, standard RODI kind of unit. That's what I'm doing for that. And yeah, that's about it. So if you guys want to see something special from me, let me know. I'll get it out there. It's kind of a little quicker update. I know I kind of ramble on. Usually I end up with like 12-minute updates, but this is it, 8 minutes. So thanks guys for watching. Thanks for keeping track, and thanks to all the new subscribers I've gotten while I was inactive. I appreciate it, you guys, for the support and all the likes and comments you guys give. So that being said, I'll see you guys later. Good night. Happy reefing.